Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wingnutz halftime show here at Highmark Stadium. We thank you guys for tuning in on our West New York Athletics YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter pages. My name is Jacob Fyack. Alongside with me is Francis Beck, as we are almost capping off here Section 6 championship football. We have the Class AA game that just went to the end of the half, and it's a close one so far. I don't know what it shows on the stat sheet, Francis, but Bennett only up 14-7 against Jamestown.
Yeah, and if you're Jamestown right now, you got to be kind of thrilled with this score at the locker room. I know it hasn't been a perfect half for you, but you've kept it close. This is what you needed to do. They started off kind of tough. Bennett returned the opening. Jamestown went 3-0 on their first drive, punted, and Estridge took the punt return to the end zone. You thought, oh boy, is this going to be a long day for Jamestown? But give credit to Jamestown. They've been battling. A lot of short yardage plays, not a ton of big plays, but they've been making the plays they need to. They got the one touchdown, and their defense has been pretty strong.
And the first matchup that both these teams had against each other, this was a low-scoring affair with Bennett picking up that win in the first meeting, and so far we're getting that here in the first half. Let's get through the scoring summary so far. Jack Eskridge, the fourth. Like Francis mentioned, they had a 78-yard punt return for a touchdown to go up 6-0. With just under 10 to go in the first quarter. And then Jack Eskridge was able to connect with a touchdown reception that was thrown by Carl Barnes. They were able to get the two-point conversion to go up 14-0. And then for the second quarter, Chase Bonta, 7-yard rushing touchdown. They got the PAT to cut this lead in half. That was at 8:49 to go in the second quarter. But there was also a big moment that happened here at the end of the second quarter. Jamestown got an interception. Barnes tried to find Eskridge. Looked like, I believe he was double teamed on there, and he got hit hard. A lot of contact, but no penalties were made. It was clean, though. Jamestown got the interception, and Jack Eskridge was actually a little bit shaken up on the play. Both teams went into the locker rooms. He was still down on the field, shaken up. They took his helmet off. He eventually was able to be talking to the trainers and went to the locker rooms.
He walked off on his own power.
Yes, walked off on his own power. So we'll see if he's able to continue on for the second half. But hypothetically speaking, if he's not able to go, that could be a big loss for Bennett.
I mean, he's their offense, right? He's their scoring. He returned that opening kick for a touchdown, and he had a receiving touchdown. I believe it was 50 or 30 or some yards or so.
Yeah.
That he had a touchdown over the middle of the field. Yeah, he is pretty much their offense right now. Jimmy Valentine's has 47 yards. Dante Hampton's had a couple big runs there, 50 yards, but really most of it has been throwing the football for Bennett, or when they've gone to him. So that could be a big loss for Bennett. You wonder what those conversations are in the Bennett locker room if he's available for the second half, and if Bennett needs to change their game plan in the second if he's not going to be available.
And as in the Jamestown side of things, they have stuck to the game plan a little bit, using Bonta a lot throughout the running attack. But they've also tried to use Jackson Gray, their sophomore quarterback, to get some passing attempts going. And, Francis, there was a couple of times where if he was to connect on some guys, they could have been some big gains.
Yeah, big first down, some play action. You could tell the Bennett defense wasn't quite ready for some of these play actions. And, the ball's just a little bit off, and it's caught. Then it's a first down more. Maybe Jamestown scores another touchdown. We're talking about a tie game right now.
Yeah, and we'll see how both these teams will be able to battle it out in the second half. Bennett is on top of Jamestown 14-7. And as a reminder, if you want to catch this second half battle, make sure you go to the NFHS network. It is a paid subscription, but once you are subscribed to that network, you are able to catch this Bennett-Jamestown game. Rich Tom, Joe Kraus are on the call for this one here at Highmark Stadium. We'll see how it will go in the second half between Bennett and Jamestown. You have been watching the Wingnutz halftime show.
Wingnutz, you still got to go.
Have you guys tried Room 40 yet?
Looking for the perfect spot to throw your next party? Say hello to Room 40, our private event space at both Wingnutz locations. Maybe you got a birthday, a graduation, anniversary, business event, rehearsal dinner, or even a sports banquet. From intimate get-togethers to rowdy celebrations, Room 40 is built to handle it all and fits up to 60 guests, with custom food and drink packages, flexible setups, legendary Wingnutz hospitality, and all the wings you can handle. If you're planning a celebration or get-together in Buffalo, this is where the party's at. Local vibes, zero stress, all fun. Book Room 40 today and throw a party Buffalo won't forget. Hit the link in our bio or visit wingnutsbuffalo.com/room40 to book now.
All right.